Hi guys, let's start today's session. It's actually an assignment to be frank. So let's start the session. Also, the main goal of the session is to learn Python. So I'll be also learning Python as we go forward through the session. So, the thing which comes in your brain, what is Python in the first case? What is Python in the first case? Let's ask ChatGPT what it is. What is P Y T H Y? So let's wait what it says. So it says Python is a high-level, easy-to-learn language used to build software, website, and automate tasks and analyze data. So I feel like it's Python is easy, so higher level language. Mm, it's a higher level language. Let's ask why our ChatGPT or language. So it says that a higher level language is a programming language that is easy for humans to read and write and is closer to human language, the machine code. So it is closer to what? It's closer to English, to be frank. It's close to English. So let's ask ChatGPT who created Python. Who's here? Python and why? So ChatGPT says that Python was created by Rudo Van in 1991 to make programming simple, readable, and easy to learn while improving developer productivity. So, as we go further, why should we learn Python? So, let's ask why Python is used. Uh, so, why Python is used? Python is used to develop websites, automate tasks, analyze data, build AI and machine learning applications, create software, and perform scientific computing because it's simple, powerful, and versatile. So it says that it's easy, so it can be used in making AI and other stuff. So as we go to the installation part, Python is simply easy, so you can download it or you can use an online compiler like this. It works well. So now let's go further. Uh, like a simple code in Python, like what is print function in Python? See, it says the print function is a Python is used to display output text, numbers, and variables on the screen. So print hello world. So hello world is printed. Okay. So print means it whatever is written inside the brackets. See inside the brackets. So the word which is written inside will be printed in the output. So let's go. What is a variable? What is I think I may get some spelling mistakes, the typo. So a variable is a name and container used to store data in a Python, so it can be used or changed later. So it's like a container where we store things. It's like a dabba where we store some things. So it's the same. Uh, now let's ask what is a data type. Oh, see, the data type is a classification of data that tells Python what kind of values or variables you are storing, such as text, numbers, or swap, or so inputs or integers like 1 to infinity. Float is for decimal numbers, and str means it's string is for text, and bool bol means boolean means for true or false. Okay. Next, what are operations? What are operators? So it says that operators are the symbols that perform operations on values or variables, such as adding, subtracting, comparison, or local operations. So some basic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, equal to, greater than, or less than. Also, so what is what is a statement, and PEMDA. So it's a string is a single instruction in Python that interprets the executes. So x is equals to 10 and print x or prints that. OPEMDS is parenthesis, exponents, multiplication, division, addition. It's like board mass. BODMAS, board mass, right? So what it's like board mass. So the next question is, what is string? So what is string? So it says that a string is a sequence of characters like letters, numbers, or symbols enclosed in a quotation mark. Okay. I'll just explain everything in detail. Just bear with me for now. What is Now let's ask what is zero and so concatenation is like joining two or more strings together to make a one string. Okay. So repetition means uh, repeating a single string multiple times. So like we say A is equals to John. Like A is equals to John means A is equals to John means you are storing something in a container called A, and you'll be printing that A multiple times. So it will be the output will be like John, 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 John. So it is called repetition. So formatting means arranging or changing the appearance of the text to make it clear and readable. So there are some set of rules in Python we were going to follow to make the text more clear and readable. Okay, so comments in Python is like explaining the code and ignored by the computer. So it's like explaining the line of code which is written inside something just for our use, and it's not it's it's forgotten or ignored by the computer while executing single line. So single line comments are like only a single line is just uh, single line means writing or displaying something in only one line without breaking it into multiple lines. So it's not like breaking it into multiple lines. So a single line is good. Multiple how does now multiple lines. So multiple line means writing or displaying something in more than one line. So I will be explaining the same stuff in a time for paragraph or some stuff. Why comments matter? Comments matter because they help explain code and make it easy to understand and maintain. So in large companies where they store thousands of lines of code, so every time each developer cannot go back and check the code from its scratch. So each these comments helping them to understand what variable is used and where the function is called and others. Bad versus good code. So good code is clean, organized, and easy to understand, whereas bad code is confusing, messy, and difficult to maintain. So this is where commenting says. So let's start diving deep into the topic. So these are the stuff which we're going to. These are the only topics which we're going to cover in this session of 3 hours. So let's go to the PPT. Oh shit. So like setting of the environment, like variable expressions and statements. So how to install Python? Python is a higher level open source, so you can download it from anywhere. Like you can go to the VS Code and download it. You can go or use an online compiler like me if you're just beginning, or if you are into deep stuff, you can of course uh, use the VS Code for that. VS Code is of course recommended. So yes, and verify. So how hello world modules and modes and variables. So interacts modes with the script mode. So interacts for quick tests. Script for files for .py for programs you save and run. So whenever you're coding, you'll be saving it like whatever will be the name. Like for example, if you are writing your first code and you're saving it as your first code, so it will be like first code dot py. Uh, so py is like an extension, like thing like which we with some of the games will be like dot py. Dot exe. So it will be of the same type. So hello world example, it's a script. So print hello world. Like I already explained to you that it's like printing the thing which is in the bracket inside the brackets will be printed. Variable stores value. They are named referred to the data in the memory. So now it's like a container where you store something inside it, and you will be accessing that to print it. Like It's like there are four different type of containers where you store four different type of pens and four different colors of pen, like one blue, red, black and yellow. So whenever you want to get that black pen, you will be like saying to your cousin or your friends or your siblings, like, go and get me that black pen in certain container. So it's like example, message is equals to learn Python. So it's like a variable we are storing learning Python in message. So message acts as a container and learning Python is like a pen inside a container. So n is equals to 17. Like n is a box where you are storing 17. Pi is equal to 3.14159. So it's like we are storing the decimal number inside a container called py. So best practices choose descriptive names. So it's like use practical names in the code to it make you like it you makes your code look pleasing, but it makes your code look good. So it's like good to use the practical names. So keyword and names and rules. So rules names must start with a letter or underscore, letter, numbers, underscore, or any other sensitive information. My var. So my is not equals to my VR. So Python is a case sensitive language. So if a is equals to 10 and capital A is equals to 10 are both are different, it treats both differently. For example, see second value. So we're giving some underscore in it, and my var class is a keyword. Class is a keyword. So conventions use snake case for variables and functions. Example like student name. You can't like without that underscore it will be like student name, student roll number. So it's like giving a space. So if you're giving some space, also like with giving only space and no underscore, it treats it differently. And I'll be coming to the point after I will complete the PPT. Common keywords if, else, for while, def, class, return, import, true, false. Keywords cannot be used as variables. So keywords cannot be used as a variable. Example, take use meaningful names, avoid single letters, names and expressions for counters. So let's go and know what each of them are saying. So now I'm going out. See, now I'm using an online compiler for that. Oh shit. Yes. So I think this is very good. See, first let's start with print your name or something like some name like so run. So Jackson is printed. So that print thing is clear now. Like we can like change it. If you want, you can print 1 + 1 equal to 2. So it prints that 1 + 1 equals to 2. That's it. Wait, yeah, see it printed, right? 1 + 1 equal to 2. I'll just see it prints 1 + 1 is equals to 2. And now let's talk about variables, containers, right? So let's store a is equals to 10 and capital A is equals to 12. This is for just showing how Python stores. It's a case sensitive language, right? So print a capital A. So let's see what Python does. So see, it treated both as differently. See, the normal A, the small a is treated differently. So print A. So here you store the 10, the number 10 in a container called A, and a 12 number in a capital A container. So whenever you're printing here, so print A you're given, it goes to here to the container and checks what it is storing and it prints it here. So likewise it also do the same thing. So it goes to the capital A and checks what is stored inside it and it prints that. So now the output is, so you can see that it's 10 and 12. See, so it's done. It's a case sensitive language, so it is the small a and capital A differently. Now see, if I'm giving a keyword, uh, true is a keyword, CTR2E true is equals to 1, print true. Sorry, this. So I'm running it now. See, actually true is a keyword and we are asking to print the keyword, so see what the error is. File dot syntax error, cannot assign to true. So you can't assign one to the keyword, so it says that the same thing, syntax error, cannot assign to the true. See here, cannot assign to true. So now, so you can't assign it. So to check what are the keywords or what are all the keywords, so we gonna write import keywords. I import keyword print keyword dot kw list. So what happened is I just gave the code import keyword, so it imported all the keywords which are available and print keyword dot keyword list. So here is the list of all the keywords: false, none, true, and, as, assert, await, break, class, continue, def, delete, leave, else, expect, accept, finally, for, from, globally, if, import, in, is, lambda, non-local, not, over, pass, raise, return, try, w, while, with, yield. So these are all the keywords where you cannot assign a value to it. So you can't use to assign these are, so you can't assign a value to all of this. So take a look. You can't assign false is equals to 10. You can of course assign like, see, the false is here a keyword, right? Let's write a code here. So false is a keyword, so we'll use that. False is equals to 10. it says local and it says keyword. So capital F and small f are different. So capital FLC is called is keyword, and FLC is local. So let's run it. So it printed 10. So uh, it's a case sensitive language, right? So capital false and small false differs. So keep that in our minds. Now let's go back with PPT. Yes. So now you got to understand what does it mean. So data types, core types you use immediately. Int for whole numbers, float for decimal numbers, string for text, boolean for boolean like true or false. So type implicit means conversion happens. Some expressions be careful when mixing. So this is what I'm saying. Int for numbers, whole numbers, use it for control decimal. And float is for decimals, results from division, and string is for Python data and immutable. It's not it's immutable, like it cannot be changed. So boolean is true or false logic. So statements and expressions. So let's go and do that. What is int? What is that? So in float, def, uh, string. So now we are here. Let's do it. A is equals to int input. So we're taking input and on number here. That's it. And we'll say print A. So it's asking. So I just gave it's nothing but A is equals to int. Int is for like a data type. We are only giving number as an input, and it's like input. It's asking us to. It's like it's taking that input and storing it here and giving that number to this A and print A. So it's asking me enter a number here. I'll just give 100, and it printed 100 here. So let's check what happens if we give a number. So instead of a number, let's give a string like something blah blah blah. So it says error again. So the here the like here the data type is int. So we can't. So here the data type is int. So it's giving error. So let's change it again. Let's change it to float. Okay, let's run it again. It's asking me for input. Let's give it 10. So see, I gave an input here as 10, but it shows me like 10.0. Like it automatically converted a number, normal integer, to a decimal form. So let's check string str. It's an input. Let's remove this stuff. Yes. John is a good guy. So it printed that. It's immutable, so you cannot change it. Like you can't change it afterwards. And now I'll just show you another thing. It's like I input. Okay. Blah 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 from blah blah blah. So it printed the same thing. You get to see that, right? Okay, let's check. let's write India. So it printed the same thing. So you can do the same thing. You can give str string. It's no problem. You can give a normal input. It's also it's also like it also works. There's no other stuff. There's no problem in it. It also works. So expression combining values. Assign means count. So print statement results value. So arithmetic operators. It's like for the addition, subtraction, and division. Say subtraction, multiplication, division. Let's go and check what it is. Now let's take input from the user. Input enter a number. B is equals to input enter a number. So let's make it appealing by giving this. Now this is called so addition. Add. So print a plus b. It's called subtraction for print a minus b mult print a into b. Div a by b exponent print to the power of b. Let's run. Let's give 22 90. So here are the values. So this is addition. So 90 plus 22 is 112, and 22 minus 90 is minus 68, and 19 to 22 is 1980, and this is for division, and this is an exponent, like it's like 20 to the power of 90. So we get this as an output. Its pad mass is like board mass, so whatever it's given it goes first. So I'll just show you an example of this also. Let's remove all this stuff. A is equals to 90. Oh sorry, let's take an input. So let's give print into b plus c B plus C. So let's check. Run. So enter. Let's give some number and a number like 34, 52, 1. So see, for that, let me explain the code first. So we took three inputs from the user. So these are the three inputs from the user. So here we are asking it to multiply and B plus C, and here we are asking A into B plus C. See, let's check what happens if we run. Let's give some simple numbers like 2, 3, 1. So let's check what happened here. See, the output is not the same if we compare it. Like, see, A is equals to 2 and B is equals to 3 and C equals to 1. Here you can check. So it's like see here what happened is 3 into 2 is 6 and plus 1 is yes, it added 6 plus 1 we get 7, so we got 7. And here what happened is first we added things which are in the bracket and then we multiplied the stuff which is in the bracket to a. So it's like 2 plus 1 3, 3 into 2, sorry, 3 plus 1 4, it's 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, so we got the output as 8. So this is a simple thing called board mass. BODMAS like bracket or operation, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So which we learned in our primary classes. See, what is a string? String, I already gave an example of string. Spam, spam, spam. Like first is equals to Python, second is equals to Python programming. See, it's concatenation. So we're joining two strings. So print first plus second, print spam into 3. See, hello, hello world, hello world. Ha into 3 is ha ha ha. Let's check what happened. Let's check. We take two inputs. Print A plus B, print A into 4, print first plus A plus, let's give some space, plus second I think there's an error here. Okay, let's check this afterwards. I think I'm also doing some errors. So print like text. Let's take king. So king queen. So A plus B. So king plus queen. Queen queen. And here we asked it to repeat the letter, the variable which is stored a variable, the thing is stored under the variable a 4 times. So king, it repeated it 4 times. So here is the output. This is what they are explaining here. See, composition comments and name errors. So print type 17. It's an integer. It's like type thing is used for defining the type of thing which is stored in a variable or a given in. Single line comment like starts with an hash. I already showed you that single line comment. This is a common error. You just take. You can also take screenshot if required. Now the problem is, I'll just show you one thing. What happens if you ask print b here? See, it's asking us to give him an input. So it's giving an error. So the problem here in this code is, see, let's check out. We gave an input here, stored an input in a variable called a, and now we're asking it to print b, which we haven't stored anything yet. So that's what it is showing us. So name b is not defined, so we haven't defined it here until up to the second line of the code. We haven't gave some value to the code or not defined in the first place. We haven't defined anything here. So it's the value of the b, or the thing which is stored in the b is defined in the line called 3. See, it's defined in the third line, so we're getting error. Next thing is that now we are asking for type a is equals to b is equals to float, c is equals to str, d is equals to input. So we forgot to do this. That's why it is showing us an error here. Did you get it what it is showing? Yes. I hope the error disappears. I don't know what it is showing. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And now let's print a. YPE type. It's a keyword actually. A. I think this will help us. So let's check. Let's give a number here. Let's give 20.45. Let's give hello. Hi. Let's give hi. So it's saying the first number which you gave is int. The output is class int. It's an integer. The second variable is float. It's a decimal, and the rest two is string. So you can write string in these two manners, and it's also considered as a string. I ask you to prefer writing it in this form. It helps you in coding sometimes. So summary and practice questions. Let's do some practice questions, and we're good to go. Let's close this. Let's close this. And so let's do this coding question. Student information card. Let's do this. Okay. So let's take a student information card. Let's give a comment here. Information card. Okay, we gave it here. Build a Python code based on the title. Uh, on the title. Take input from the user. Validate the input where appropriate. Use concepts from this unit. Display a clean output. Sample test case. Valid input. Expected correct output. Boundary input. Expected valid input. Invalid input. Displaying simple error message. So these are the questions which we are going to do. Okay, let's check it within 2 minutes. So now the first question is, write a program that takes the student's basic details from the user and prints them back in a neat format information. Okay. So the thing here they are asking is to make an information card. So ask user for name, age, class, grade, and favorite subject. So we're going to take input from the user. So let's take input name. Name is of course a data type of a string. So input enter name. So let's take age as input. Age is equals to, so age of course will be a integer. So let's take int enter age. So let's take class. Sorry, class is a keyword, so we can't use it. Let's take grade. Grade is also an integer, so let's take enter grade. So the final thing is favorite subject. Favorite subject is input. It's of course a string, right? So we are using and so let's print it everything. So store each of that in its own variable. So this thing is done and this thing is done. Then the print all details in a clean label format. For example, inside a simple border asterisk. So now let's do this. Let's print. This. So next we have to print name. Print age. Class. And favorite subject. Let's give it a shortcut. SUB. Oh, I have a better idea. Let's copy it from here and paste it. Oh shit. So let's check what happens. So name, let's give Anna. Oh, we missed it. My bad. This is just coding questions. Okay, let's run it again. Anna. 18. Well, math. So see, it printed it neatly. Here you can check the output. See output. Aina 18 and the subject is student information. Aina is so it printed it clearly. So first question is done. So let's do the second question. Write a program to take two numbers and operate from the user and print the result. Okay. Okay. Let's take inputs. Take two numbers as input. A is equals to input. B is equals to input. So ask the user for two numbers and one operation. Perform the correct calculation based on the operation. So let's use if else condition here, like we are using loops here to make the code easy. So C is equals to input. So done. So now let's do if c equal to plus, then print a plus b, else if c equal to minus. Oh, I think here we're gonna get an error. So a minus b, elif print into b, elif print else print invalid. Let's put 10, 20 plus. So see, 10 plus 20 is 30. Let's run it again. It's 30, 40 minus. So plus 30 minus 40 is minus 10. So here the code works. So let's give us some invalid character. 10, 20, some this character. So it's showing invalid. That means so I'll explain you what if else statement in brief. I'll just go teach you deep when we go to the topic. So a is equals to int. We took two inputs from the user, and the third input is for the symbol. And if c equal to plus positive, means it is checking if this c variable contains this, then print a plus b. If c variable contains this, then do subtraction. If the c variable contains multiplication, then do multiplication. If an invalid character other than this plus, minus, multiplication and division, then print invalid. Now temperature conversion. Let's do this question. Write a program that converts the temperature between Celsius and Fahrenheit based on the user's choice. Ask the user which conversion they want, Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. Ask for the temperature value. Use the correct formula for the following roughly equals. So, okay. So round the final value to decimal places, no need. If the user enters an invalid choice, not one or not to show an error message. Okay. How many inputs should we take? Okay, let's take one input. Okay, let's go. Now c is equals to input two minutes. Oh, just for a break. So we took an input. So let's paste it here. I am being lazy now. Okay. These are the conversions actually, and it is asking us to take input. Okay, let's take user data. Use your user. Use your user. So then if you want conversion from CHIS to Fahrenheit. Okay, let's go in a different approach. So between use 1, use 2 is equals to input So let's use this case. If this user 1 equal to y and user 2 equal to n, print Celsius to Fahrenheit, means we use C. Well, if user 1 equal to n and user 2 equal to y, print else print invalid. This 2 is also else. User 1 equal to y and user 2 equal to y, print C, comma F. So let's run it. Let's say no. Let's say yes. So we haven't achieved C in the first place. So what we need to do is okay, we are asked for the temperature value to convert. Okay, we need to ask, okay, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's do this. C is equals to input and temp here. Okay, let's check it again. Y now H Celsius, so let's give 32 degrees Celsius. So what's wrong with this code? Unsupported operator doesn't support. So okay, need to do this. Let's run y and okay, it is asking to convert it into float input. Now let's do it again. Y, oh shit, stop, restart. y n 32. So what we're going to do is we need to do some changes in this code. Okay, let's remove this. Let's remove this also. I just want to make this code simple. Let's go simple. Okay, run by do. Okay, the problem here is not the code. Oh shit! Control plus. This is a code. The problem is we haven't given the curly braces because it's an input of a string, so we need to give it here. I think now it will go fine. Let's run it and check why now. So now it's working. It's working. Now let's try now by Fahrenheit 92. It's 31 degrees Celsius. It's 31 degrees Celsius. Let's try this. Why 32. Okay. So it's working. Let's try it again. Why? Oh shit. Let's try it again. Nah. 32. So invalid case. So we haven't accepted anything here. So let's check our own test cases first. So Celsius to Fahrenheit. So Celsius to Fahrenheit, Celsius and Fahrenheit. So we'll accept the first option. Second option, no. Temperature is 37. Oh. Now let's run it again. Why 37. Oh shit. I think we are having an issue with it. Oh my. Let's check it again. Why now 37. So it chose the wrong option. So it's 27 now. Yes, 37. Yeah, see, now the output is similar, 98, 98. So 98 and 98 similar. So let's try to pass second test case. Fahrenheit, yes. Now 98.6. Oh, we took the wrong test case. Now, yes, 98.6. Okay. stuff. Okay, let's change this into temp. Temperature. It's not temp, it's temp. Okay. Let's try to run the first test case again. I think I'm not confident in the first test case. Let's do 37. Okay, let's run it again. Now, 37. Now, this. So it's showing us clearly now. So it's working. Let's run a second test case. Yes, no. 98.6, right? 98.6. So, okay, it's working. Now bills bill. Write a program that splits a restaurant bill equally among a group of friends, including optional tipper. Okay, I think our last test case has not succeeded. So Fahrenheit to Celsius. To Celsius. Okay, let's try it again. Nah. Yes. 98.6. I don't know why this is not working. Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature 98.6. Okay, let's rebuild the code again. Sorry, we'll take a float. Okay, done. Float, took float. Next. If x equal to 1. C2F. So let's copy from the test case. Damn. I think we have made that error again. Else, well, let's run and check it. It's a C2F. C2F1. I think I'm going to run it again. Okay, we're finally getting it. Let's run a second test case on 98.6. Oh, sorry, I gave a wrong input. 198.6. Okay, finally the second test case also passed. It's 27 degrees and it's also 27 degrees. So we went to the one out. Okay. Now let's do the invalid test case. 9. Of course, if it is giving error, I need to rerun it. 09 3. So it's giving an invalid. So it's so the thing is completely working fine. Write a program that splits a restaurant bill equally among the group of friends that include an optional tip. Ask for the total bill amount, the tip percent, and the number of. Calculate the final total bill plus tip and divide it equally among the people. Round the per person amount to 2 decimals. If the number of people is 0 or negative, print an error message. Okay, let's do it. So it asks for the total bill amount. Bill in so it will be float input. So bill the restaurant bill is in a floating. It's a decimal condition, so we are using it. Next. How much percentage tip here percentage will be integer, so let's choose integer. Number of people, so So is the total weight with the tip. Split is equals to num. So it's time to print. Let's check if it works. Bill is 500 rupees. Oh, sorry, I gave 500 rupees. Tip is 5%. Bro, I'm making input. 5. So see, each person, the total bill is 525 rupees, and each person plus 52.5 rupees. So let's check out test cases. So the bill amount is 1200. Or I gave it 200. Let's start again. 1200. Tip is 10%. 4 people. So yeah, our first test case is passed. Let's check our second test case. So the second test case is 500 rupees. The tip is 0 and people is 2. So the second test case is also pass. Okay, we forgot to give this invalid thing. Okay, let's check it and let's find it out together. 800 rupees, 5%, 0 people. So it's invalid. So we're not having anything of that sort. So we will be using if we'll use if num equal to 0 or minus if num is greater than 0, print oh sorry let's do this. Greater than or equal to no. Num is greater than so this is only greater sorry greater than or equal to 0 print in test case. 800 5 0. So let's give it here. Let's check what happens. So we finally did our final test case. So it's invalid. Let's check our second test case just for cross confirmation. 0% tip to people. So it's working. Let's check our final thing. This thing is killing me, man. Oh, so yeah, it's working. Let's check our first test case and let's check all the test cases. 1 2 double 0 10 and 4 people. So it's working. Let's check your second test case. 500, right? 500 0 and 2. Yes, it's working. Let's check our second test case. 800 5% with 0 people, same method. So it's working. So now let's do this for an area of a circle. I'm just going to check my studio. I think it said there's a problem in it. Okay. Okay. Let's do our second question. Write a program that calculates the area of the shape chosen by the user. Ask the user to pick a shape by number. So x is equals to input plus 2, 1 comma 2 comma, let's do this simple. Okay, r is equals to 1, c equals to c equals to 2, d equals to 3. Okay, okay, r is c, I r c, right. Next thing, so r is equals to length into breadth. C is equals to so pi into I. Okay, let's change R E. Just for the PC to be confirmed. See, let not the code be confused. So pi into R whole square by R square. So length into base is triangle. So base into height. Yes, height. Now I have a question, so I'll just ask ChatGPT. I don't want to complete all the question in ChatGPT. So can I take an input in if statement? So let's check what the ChatGPT says. Yes. No, I want to say so a equal to r. Uh, is equals to end input is equals to end input is going to be, let's check what chatgpt says. So we can do that. So our idea is correct. So let's proceed. If no, I need to check it again. So it says it's okay. Let's try. I don't know. Like I also learning with you. So if x equal to 1, L in shit, input b is equals to int input print L into b, sorry, 3. Let's x equal to 2, I equal to 3.14, r is equals to input print p. X 3 is equals to input h is equals to input print, sorry, else print start with 1. So this approach is wrong. We need to reject the code my food. Oh my god. Let's do this here. And I'm sleepy, bro. These assignments which are given to us are killing me. Let's check whether this works or not. Oh, wow. Okay. Length. Okay, it's working. Let's go with the second thing. Okay, let's check our test cases. go with the second thing. Let's go for the circle. Just a seven. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Triangle is also working. Let's check the final case. 5 is invalid. So all the test cases are working. Now it's time to calculate the simple interest thing. I think PRT by hand. Yes. So let's do this. I think we can do this and speak. My God, is equals to in both principal. It's an amount, right? Rate of interest, time period in years. Okay, let's take float. Rate of interest, float. Time, float. Let's take float. So another formula is x is equals to p r e into r into d by sorry, let's give a bracket by 100. Total is equals to x plus p current total. I think this should work. This will work. Principal 1005. Okay, I gave the wrong input. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's working. Let's go with the second test case. 500, 8 and 1. Yeah, it's working. So it's not 500, it's 5,000. So 5. Stop. Start. It's working. Third test case 2000, 5 and 3. Okay, we need to add this small thing. And, so we're not haven't solved the third test case, so I need to check it. Uh, If p is greater than or equal to 0, print should be positive. Else let's do minus 2 again. 5 should be positive. Sold is not sold is it should be positive. Let's check our second test case. Sometimes we mess things up totally. It's working. So by this we came to the end of this session. I'll just make sure I keep this thing with the sample test questions on the link in the description. You can go download it. Thank you for attending the class. I just want to give you link also. Make sure you learn with me and take that. And there is something good to say. So let's summarize it for now. So here if else, I'll just explain you if else statement briefly. So if and else for its name only you can understand. So from its name you can understand what if else is. So if p greater than or equal to 0, else so see if p greater than or 0, if p is greater than or equal to 0, then print should be if p is less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, print should be positive. Means if p is in negative a negative condition or p is a negative number or negative decimal number, it should be then then the system prints as the message should be positive. Else means if any other test cases, else in every other circumstances, so we'll be printing the simple interest. That's it. It's very easy. I think we need to practice. I'll just show you one sample stuff if else conditions, else if also. So a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. If a plus b equal to 30, print you have brain cells. Oh, by this I can file that I'm not having brain cells. You have brain cells. Else a plus, sorry, we need to use else a plus b equal to 20, print no brain cells. It's better this in So see, it already checked itself. So let's remove this. Let's give a new variable x and let's store that x plus b is equals to, let it check. So x is equals to, sorry, c is equals to a plus b, d equal to c. In input your solution. Okay, a equal to not equal to. So let's run it. My solution, let's have test done. Oh, we remove that thing, right? Yes, we remove it. Let's run it again. Let's have done. No results. Let's have run it again. 30. No results. 30. You have results. Let's give some special character. See. Let's give. So it says that we don't have results. So that's it for today. It's simple. If else is used mostly for the statements. You can learn it for more, like you can learn more. Go to chatgpt or any other favorite AI tool which you have. Go there and start learning.